So it'll be Gavin Block jumping center for the Railers. He'll be going up against 6'6" junior Dominic Aiello. Actually, it's going to be 6'3" Nate Lois that's stepping in for the Cyclones. The Railers in their road green with white lettering and numerals trimmed in red. And Josh, you know, the Railers haven't lost yet this season when they're in their greens.
That's good. That's a good omen right here, and the Railers on the road, and we've played really well on the road so far.
Opening tip is controlled by SHG. They'll be moving left to right here in the first half. Travis Vogel over to Gabe Green, down to Malik Turner. Vogel to Green. The lefty gets it over to Turner. Turner fires a left side three. It's off, no good. Horsham had the ball tip off his shirt, or off his hand there. He tried to grab it, and it's going to be Vogel and Horsham that were fighting for it, and it'll be back to SHG.
Yeah, good start here. The Railers looked like, I thought it went off SHG, but a long rebound. The Railers going to have to do their job on the boards and not give a lot of second opportunities.
In the corner, Lois double team by Bowlby and Horsham. Tried to get it onside. Nice pass from Green to Turner, but an offensive foul is going to be whistled. Turner whistled for his first. Gavin Block stepping in the way, so a big play by the sophomore to get us started here tonight.
Yeah, it was another one. Gavin takes a charge, and on there, one of their leading scorers. So a big play by Gavin, and a great start here for the Railers on defense.
Well, I remember the last game against Jacksonville, Josh Peak got in early foul trouble, and we saw how much it hurt them on Saturday night. Bowlby on top to Gavin. Railers their first possession, going to the basket to our left. Cook over to Bowlby. Gavin on top to Cook, being watched by Green. SHG in man-to-man. Podbelsic looks on top to Bowlby, top of the key, thought about the three, instead kicked it over to Horsham.
Tough to guard these Railers. They pass it so well. They're unselfish. Everybody can score. So we'll see how well this man-to-man works for SHG.
Cook's three off the back of the rim, no good. Only one there for the rebound is Lois for the Cyclones. Turner quickly into the front court. Vogel back to Turner. Now to Vogel in the corner, trying to get it down low to David Jacob, but the Railers doing a nice job keeping him covered up. 6:25 left in the first quarter. No score here in Springfield. Railers looking for win number 20 for the 30th time in school history. Into Turner, 14-footers on the way and good. Again, we've seen it before, Josh. When opponents get the ball into that spot, the Railers have a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's getting into the middle, and the Railers got to do a little bit better job. He's gotten it in there twice. He's very athletic receiver on the football team. He gets it in there more times than not. He's going to score.
Pond on the right wing. He's going to drive in, kick it out to Bowlby. Bowlby rises up for a three, and it's good.
Big Ed with a big three on just a great ball movement by the Railers, and it hits a big three.
And then a turnover in the backcourt on Turner. Coach Blake Lewis, who I remember sitting in here doing games when he was playing. I guess that's why I'm getting some gray hairs.
Yeah.
But he's done a nice job with this Cyclone squad, getting him to the 14-win mark so far this season. Bowlby, top of the key, going for two in a row. Got it. Edward Bowlby with 6 quick ones, and the Railers are out to a 6-2 advantage, 5.5 to go in our first quarter.
Yeah, the coach does a great job all the time of finding who's got the hot hand. After one guy hits it, you can almost guarantee another play is coming right back for that guy.
Green looking down low for Turner. Instead, they swing it around in the corner. Turner, Horsham and Bowlby come out with the double team. Back on top to Lois. Inside, nice easy pass to Jacob. Found an open spot, laid it up and in. Again, Josh, their 2 baskets have been in the lane.
Yeah, they're going to work it inside too. That's where they get a lot of their bread and butter. They're big inside. They're strong kids.
Gavin looks to turn, kicks it out to Max. Max hesitates. Bowlby going for 3 in a row. Why not? Edward Bowlby. Well, Bowlby's at his average. He came in averaging 8.5. He's got 9. Turner on the right side to Lois. Dribbles in, bounces back out to Turner. Turner looks to make a move in the lane. Dumps it off to Jacob again. Up and good. Railers went to help on the double team, but they forgot about Jacob.
Yeah, and Turner's very athletic, gets in the middle of the lane, and 2 Railers converge on him, and he has an easy pass down to Jacob for a nice, easy layup.
Horsham with a long 3. That's off no good. 2 Cyclones there for it. It's Lois again for the rebound. Tyler maybe a little deep on that one. That's the nice thing about Bowlby's threes. He's right up on the line.
Yeah, Bowlby was right on the line, and we got to get him back. While a guy's hot, you got to use him as much as you can.
Turner with the shot fake. Now he'll pull up from 18. That rolls off no good. Cook fights for the rebound. He and Jacob, and it's Max that comes out of there with it, battling hard. Railers look to push it into the front court. Block across the timeline. Max thought about the three, didn't take it. Gavin won't think. He'll take. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Vogel for the Cyclones. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. It is Lincoln 9, SHG 6. Green to Lois on the left side. Turner, now to Green. Top of the key, inside to Jacob again. Turns from 12 off the front of the rim. There's Gavin with the rebound. If you can get Green, or if you can get to Jacob turnaround shots like that, I'll take those in the lane.
Yeah, we'll take those, and not right by the basket where he's been getting them.
Max with the left-hand dribble, thinks about going down the lane, cut off there. Bowlby's pass is tipped away. Ed gets it back, tried to skip it down, and then a foul is going to be whistled. I think they're going to get Gabe Green, the 6'1 sophomore. Foul will be on Green. That'll be his first, second on the team. Joey Olden will check in for the Railers for the first time. Horsham will take a seat. 3:01 left in our first quarter. Thank you for joining us here from SHG. And Josh, it's the Railers up. Edward Bowlby 9, SHG 6.
Well, big start for the junior Edward Bowlby from the perimeter, where everybody knows he can shoot it, and he's been, to start the season, really one of our most consistent shooters. Kind of failed off at the later parts of the season so far, but big game already for Bowlby.
Pod drives, kicks it into the corner, went right through Ed's hands. We've seen Pod do that a number of times. Drive the baseline, kick it out to the opposite corner. Ed couldn't hang on to that one, so a turnover gives it to the Cyclones at the 2:50 mark.
Yeah, we've seen Pod do that a lot. Dribble baseline, that time just a little too tall for Bowlby and couldn't get it.
Bowlby almost with a steal, and then you saw the people at the scores table starting
Watch
to bail out.
Yeah, because you've got about 6'4", about 220 coming at you at full speed, and Bowlby was getting ready to take them out, but good anticipation by Bowlby on the deflection.
Turner directing traffic for the Cyclones. 2.5 to go. Into the contest for the first time, 6'4", Ben Sestak. Right side three on the way. We're tied. Yeah. Sestak for three.
And he's their leading scorer, Sestak. He can, not leading scorer, but leading three-point shooter. And we've got to get out on him.
Doesn't it seem like there's been a Sestak on the roster for SHG forever?
Well, I thought he would for sure start, and then when I didn't see him in the starting lineup, I thought, well, maybe he's hurt, but no, he's not. He comes in and hits the first three.
Tied at 9, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bowlby on the right wing. Near the sideline, far side. Cook now to Olden. Joey brings a dribble between the circles, gets it to Bowlby. Cook will back it out near the timeline, being watched by Green. Looks pinched, spins at the top of the key. Over the free throw line to Podbelsic. Gavin on the baseline.
Yeah, right now it's pretty tough for the Railers to get to the basket and drive.
Gavin
nice.
with a little jump hook, won't go down.
Good move, though, by Gavin. He's got a size advantage on Iola, and he went right down into the block, right in front of the rim, and used it, just unable to get it to fall.
Sestak in the right corner. SHG with a chance to go back on top. They held an early 2-0 advantage. 1:17 to go. First quarter. Turner back to Green. Inside, tried to make a move, kicked it back out. Good job by the Railers covering up on the interior. Now Turner will back the dribble near the timeline. Cyclones spread it out a little bit more. Joey tipped it out of bounds. Good hands by Joey.
The Cyclones being really pretty patient here too. They work the ball around, wait for their opening either on the perimeter or the middle. So it's going to be all-night defense for the Railers.
Lois and Turner play catch up high. Under a minute to go. Tied at 9. Sestak tipped away again by Joey, but Turner grabs it.
I don't know that Sestak's the guy that puts it on the floor and really goes to the hoop. He hasn't even dribbled once and has probably touched it 5 or 6 times. He's a catch and shoot guy. Green,
Turner, there's Sestak. Down to 25 seconds. A very quickly played first quarter so far, tied at 9. Lincoln and SHG. And now Green will back it out. Looks like they're going to hold for one. Sestak looks like he's motioning. Maybe trying to set something up for himself. Down to 8 seconds. Sestak's over in the far corner. There's Turner. Turner's going to make a move. Skips it across, tipped away by Max. Nice job by Cook. And that's what they were trying to do, is get it across on that skip, but Max with a tip away.
Yeah, the Railers doing a good job at knowing now where Sestak is after he drained the first three. As soon as he came in, Max was well aware of where he was, and where they were trying to do is get Sestak an open three. Good deflection, but still 2.3 left in Sacred Heart ball.
Green looking, gets it to Sestak, turns and fires it back rim, no good, and that'll be the end of our first quarter. At the end of one, we're tied. It's Lincoln 9, SHG 9. Back to the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.